Anyway, thank you very much. Yeah. So I didn't even connect the phone itself. Give me a sec. So if you want to be part of this or you want to call in at all, you know what to do, okay? And it's always good to kind of start your calling early. You see, when people begin to make contribution, it begins to get interesting and all of that stuff, and you start trying to get in, then it may actually be a different ball game. Okay. So I have the first person on the line. Yeah. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Oh, the prince. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you?
I am very well. Thank you so much for asking. It's been a long time.
Yes. So we are, I've been so busy. I thank God I'm pursuing to call tonight.
It's good to hear from
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for standing in the gap. You know what you are doing so marvelous.
Thanks, man.
We love you so much. Honestly.
Thanks, Baba. Thank
My
you.
ego, there are some things that we must always remember. Because our people they tend to forget very easily.
That's
You
true.
know, maybe because of the level of poverty around them.
Mm.
Well, first of all, I would say, man, Nigeria not happen to any one of us, our family.
Hamil.
I believe that should be our slogan on this
Nigeria not happen to
program.
you. Amen. Oh.
You know, so that whenever I think that would be ringing bell.
Hmm.
You see, my ego,
Sir.
when they say when these people always when they want to talk, Garba Shehu and Co. When they want to talk, they say that they will say in northern Nigeria, northern Nigeria, northern Nigeria. You see, there's something we should know that the packaging they have over there. One is that out of 19 states of the northern states, 19 states they have, 14 is being ruled by Fulani.
Hmm.
14 states. I hope you are aware. You know
Yeah.
that
Mm-hmm.
14 states are being ruled by Fulani, but they are minority. In that region. On the already why they are stealing like mad. NNPC, if you go
Routinely
there,
crazy.
there's no return, no income coming in.
No
But if you
accountability.
go there, 99% of people that are working there are Fulani, both the one from Niger and the one that they are host in Nigeria. Are you getting me?
I'm with you.
So that is why they are looting and looting like mad, is to make sure that the states in Nigeria they matriculate everywhere, make sure that the Hausa already is gone, because the 19 states, the Hausas are supposed to be the one a majority. They are at least 95%, there. But them that are minority are now ruling in 14 states. And what they've done at the state level is what they are bringing to the federal level. Now they have positioned themselves in two ways. PDP, they put article there.
Mm-hmm.
Then in APC, they position at Chetima there.
Shetima.
So anywhere Nigeria run to,
Anywhere
we
you
run
run
into the
to,
hand
you are
of
here.
you run
And
into the hand of the
for Obi
Fulani.
as well, they don't put another supposed she na Mauritius, I've been a Mauritanian. Like you remember that one, Dati. So anywhere where you run to, you are going to run into them. Or more sense.
I'm telling you, the three cardinal points are all Fulani. That's why they steal like mad, so that they can use the money to buy their way into every corner, to make sure that anywhere you run to is into the hand of the Fulani. So there is no going back on Oduduwa nation, no going back on Biafra nation.
No.
If you want to survive, 1 year in Nigeria now is like 1,000 years. The 1 year in Nigeria, the way the level of things now, 1 year is like 1,000 years. It's only a fool that will continue to think that if Obi lose, wait for another 4 years. That 4 years, even hellfire, will be better for you to run into than to remain in Nigeria.
See, there's something about this crop of people produced from northern Nigeria as political representative at the federal level. Okay, do you know that it's always their way to wreck the country? Then a southerner will now come. Then we start rebuilding. When they are now safe, another one will come again, deplete everything, destroy everything. Then another southerner will come, start rebuilding or begging for debt forgiveness. Please forgive us the debt, forgive us our debt and all of that stuff. And it has always been like that cycle, like the worst of the worst before Buhari even came.
If you look, what you are saying, to complement it, if you look at all the places that they have minded before Fulani, majority, after looting and looting, they will just set it ablaze.
Set it up.
They will set it ablaze. I get me, so that there will be no record, no finding, no investigation. Everything will just die. That matter. I get me, you know. So my ego to telling you, if Nigeria has sense at all, if there's anyone remaining, you know, everybody should just forget. After all, the constitution is a criminal constitution. It's a military constitution. It's not for civilians. It's a decree. That in there is a decree. You know, it's a fraud. So why there's no reason, no normal human being.
Everybody be dying for it to defend it. So I'm gonna defend the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Are you serious? Do you even know what you want to defend?
It's complete madness. I get me. It is complete madness, because even in fact, my ego. Let me just drop it like that. Let others go.
Bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for stopping by. That's our first caller. Meanwhile, on Tuesday, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would appear in court. You remember they adjourned his case till October. The same way they have been running away from their court, his legal team have managed to force them to bring it forward. So on Tuesday, it's going to be all rocky to Abuja for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have no detail of what is going to be like, but as usual, you can tell what it's going to be like. They are all going to be scampering here and there, as if to say, na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of those who took over 200 school children that should be dreaded, or those who took over 167 or 68 passengers on the Kaduna-Abuja train. We finally caught him. We finally caught the people who did that. No, he is a man that has become their nightmare for demanding or asking for a Biafra referendum. He said, listen, I will disappear forever if you give Biafra referendum and the Biafrans vote for Nigeria. You just give us. Try us, and once the people say no, I would disappear forever and never. You will never see me again. Talk of Biafra. But they won't try that. Rather, they want him to disappear now, or they will make him disappear. Unfortunately, they have been unable to really make him disappear. Every time they bring him out, it's always been a lockdown in Abuja. Next Tuesday is another day. Hello there.
My brother.
Yes,
God
sir.
bless you.
How are you?
I'm very fine. And you?
I am also fine, I would say, because I'm here. Thanks for asking. So everyone can hear you as well, live. Abba?
Thank you so much. I would like to always say thank you to you, because you are doing a very great job.
Thank you.
And I want to commend you to keep it up.
Thank you. I will.
See, Nigeria is it's something that if we want to keep talking about it, we can't stop because it's like a movie that has a very long.
It should be on Netflix. Honestly speaking, if I have somebody that says, Mayegun, if I give you $1 million, can you bring Nigeria onto Netflix? I'll just say, give me 1 year. I'll give you a masterpiece.
Honestly speaking,
everything happened in that place. Everything should be on Netflix. And it will be a blockbuster. Because they are so unreal.
It's so fake that you can easily predict. Even you don't need to be educated to predict the next move of Nigerian government. All you need to do is to pay attention. You can be able to tell this is the next thing they are going to do.
More than 70% accurate. You will be more than 70% accurate if you pay attention. They are predictable.
My brother, you don't need to be educated. They are so very interesting that you can easily say
there is no genius about it. Just pay attention. You realize that they are so predictable, I believe.
You see, all these things, all these charades, they are just doing. Just take, for example, when they brought Tanko technicality.
The plane driver.
Tanko have overstayed his use. They have used him to achieve whatever they wanted. They technically removed him when they were very comfortable that the Igbo woman
is now out of the way.
Is out of the way. They carefully played that game. They kept Tanko from the way and removed him. Now, he came to the one they call the I don't know what to call him, the one they call the Brahim Magu.
Which of them? Magu?
Luther.
Magu Luther King. Sorry, people said I shouldn't use that. I should use Magu Luther Crook, rather.
Okay, better. Magu Luther Crook. He got to that one. They managed to do Bruhaha they did. And they carefully gave him a soft landing.
Eased him out.
Finally, they restored him back to police force. Now, it moved over to what's his name? The one that they call Super Cop.
Abba Oshteloki, Yari. That's the debt collector.
That one, when they saw that America was involved, they carefully played a smart one so that it doesn't look like they are covering him up. Because they know that America is now involved. They don't want to go and make it very obvious. They decided to use the court to give him a soft landing. To make it look as if they are really, really working. They used the judiciary and gave him a soft landing.
That's true.
Don't be surprised that someday, somehow...
No, the same court is just going to wake up one day now. The same court is going to wake up one day and say they crush all the allegation that they should restore him. Nigeria will now have to pay him all the months that they locked him up. They will pay him, then they restore him and promote him. Now, Nigeria now, you said it before. They are predictable.
That is the point. So predictable, my brother. So, you see, when you look at all these things, anybody they pay attention will simply conclude with one thing, that Nigeria is irredeemable. It's not being harsh. It's so irredeemable because they that created it know that it's irredeemable. Let me give you a very common example.
Another one,
I have said before, I am an Igbo man. I don't have personal problem with Obi. He's still my brother, no matter whatever he's doing. But do you know one reason why I don't believe in the Obi and obedient movement? Because I don't need anybody to educate me. From the very day he declared his interest, I got suspected. I got suspicious. But the day I confirmed my suspicion was the day I saw him took a photograph with somebody in UK in their 10 Downing Street. He posted that photo. It went so viral on the internet.
Yes. And that was, I think that was before it declared for Labour, right? That was before he left PDP. Go on.
God bless you. God bless you, my brother. Let me tell you once again.
Tell us.
Obi campaign is very, very simple. It has only one intention. One intention is not to salvage Nigeria. Forget about it. The problem is the creators of Nigeria, together with their
colonialists,
colonists in Nigeria with the creators of Nigeria. The idea of packaging Obi is to distract the Biafra agitation. Because why? They miscalculated and they misfired. Their whole intention was that the agitation anchors solely on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That if they succeed and got him out of the way, the agitation will die. But when they realized that this thing is not going to die by incarcerating this man, when they saw that the agitation is taking another dimension that is even greater than what was there when Nnamdi Kanu was there, they now came back and re-strategized. And their strategy found its way on Obi. They found Obi as a very suitable candidate to use as a distraction to that Biafra agitation. And for that reason,
once an Igbo man is top 3 contender for Nigeria presidency, can you just wait a bit for your Biafra? At least wait now.
God bless you.
Relax.
That is
your man is one of the top contenders now. Come on, relax. I get you, Baba.
As you just see some Yoruba brothers are just shouting now. Tinubu is our own brother. Let us try to soft down on this Yoruba agitation, Yoruba nation.
They are already doing it.
The same thing they wanted to do with Biafra. But can I tell you something?
Tell us.
And I want to say it is how I wish the creators of Nigeria would be listening.
Hopefully
and those that are doing whatever they are doing, I want to remind them something. Biafra is something that you cannot kill with bullets. You can't even kill it with intelligence because it's a spirit-moved struggle. Why do I say that? If it is not a spirit-moved struggle, Biafra struggle will die with Ojukwu. But because it's controlled by a spirit, there is a force behind Biafra agitation. Even if you like, take another agitator that is very, very significant to this struggle as they took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you, another person will rise from another place.
From another area again. That's true. That's true.
I'm telling you, it's propelled by a spirit combined with an ideology.
Do you know one of the things I believe why Biafra agitation or Biafra, advocacy will never die? No matter what anybody do, no matter what any country or whatever you do, is that Nigeria is not in any way taking responsibility for what they did. Do you get that?
God bless you.
People are not healing from what happened. Rather than for Nigeria to take responsibility and begin restitution, Nigeria is still even threatening those who are left that your parent didn't tell you, Abi, we'll do what we did to your parent. Then how do you want Biafra struggle to end? How?
That is, listen, my brother. You see, in my local adage, there's something they say. A dog, when death begins to hunt for a dog, they say in our local dialect, that the
first
dog,
speak it in the dialect first. You know what? I want you to speak it out in Igbo first. Then you will interpret it for us because I want to see the originality in it. Because you are trying to think of the right English to use. I want to use the right one about that dog. Do that for me, please.
Okay.
Please.
God bless.
Say everything in Igbo. Whatever you want to say with that illustration, the dog and all that. Say everything in Igbo, right? Then come and tell me the meaning, please.
Okay, fine.
Please, sir. Go on.
We say, one kita, one kita. And if we are on Nushinshin, and if we are on Nushinshin, that means when death begins to hunt for a dog, it doesn't allow that dog to perceive smell. It doesn't allow that dog. Nigeria is like that dog. Because they are destined to die. Nigeria is destined to disintegrate. They will continue to make mistake upon mistake until Nigeria will disintegrate in their presence. Look, my prayer. I want to pray for two people.
Please.
And my prayer for two people is for Gowon and Obasanjo. I pray that they will not die. They will live to see Nigeria disintegrate because they have sworn that Nigeria will not disintegrate. But I don't want them to die yet. I want them to see that that thing that made them to kill millions of people. I want them
that's
to
one
witness
question I keep asking myself. Do you know when I was researching more on the Biafra Nigeria genocidal war, I was like, man, wait to see Nigeria now, see us, see all of us, see us now. Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Fulani, all of us, see us now, eh? Do we represent a country that killed themselves? Over 5 million people killed from one ethnic nationality. Then just to keep all of us together to come and face this sufferness, hardship, economic corruption, oppression, ethnic profiling, terrorism. I'm like, so they killed millions of people to kill all of us together, to face this mystery together? Like, it never made any sense to me.
Because why they keep killing is because they think with gun and bullet, they will stop the idea. But unfortunately, it can't stop because why? Nigeria, as I said, is destined not to be together. Anybody trying to convince me or anybody that God created Nigeria is a blatant liar. It's a liar.
Yes.
God never created Nigeria. And God never, let me tell you something from the scripture, please. Quickly. God is not stupid. People should not come to make God be their remote. God is God. God that created us did something very, very, very unique. I love to use to describe our diversity in Nigeria. What our problem in Nigeria is a dangerous diversity. And that diversity is the reason why we are not progressing. And that is the reason why we have all these problems. When that diversity existed in the house of Abraham, God saw the problem. God saw the danger. And he told Abraham, you know what? Take this, your son Ishmael. God never disowned Ishmael. God never cursed Ishmael. God blessed Ishmael. He said, no. This, your son Ishmael, cannot be able to coexist with his brother Isaac. He said, send Ishmael away. Let him go and live in a different place so that his brother and himself will be at peace.
At peace.
And if you read the scripture carefully, when Abraham died, Ishmael came and joined hands with his brother Isaac, and they buried their father. They were never enemies, but they lived separately and there was peace. And Ishmael is the father of this Islam and Muslim. But that is not even the issue. The problem is people have corrupted the Islam. I don't have problem with Islam as a religion. The people in Africa have corrupted it so much that they now use this Islam to begin to embark on conquest. And that is what I, as a person, reject. And we must fight it. It doesn't matter how anybody supports them. If the whole world let them support Fulani. We, Biafrans, will never see an inch of our land to Fulani. It's better all of us will not exist. We can never cede our land to Fulani while we are alive.
Any disguise or under any arrangement, that's not going to happen. That's why we are where we are now.
I'm saying it live. We, Biafrans, will not cede an inch of our territory. We are fighting to get back the one they have manipulated to carve out of the eastern Nigeria. We will get it back. They can never in this modern world take an inch of our land again.
Thank you so much,
Brian. One thing I discovered with the Fulani is that the only language they understand is violence. and they think they are monopoly to violence.
And nobody's
They are
a
not
monopoly. That's
to
monopoly of
violence.
violence. Agreed.
They think they are monopoly to violence. They think they are the only one that knows how to kill. It doesn't matter how they have manipulated the security. But to end my point today is I want to encourage our brother, the Duduwa people. I am congratulating you immensely. I saw something, I believe it was live. I saw something, I was at work, but I saw a video somewhere in Endo, and people were organizing rally somewhere, I think in Ondo State or something, for Yoruba Nation. I thank everybody that is making every frantic effort to create that awareness. Yoruba people should not be deterred by all those laughing. Those laughing today, I can assure you, they will join the chorus in a very, very short moment.
I agree.
They will, before December, we will know how many obedience will remain. I told you that before. Before December, we will know how many there will remain. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing this long time with me this evening. Honestly speaking, though I don't have any traffic of callers, by the way, but I enjoy every minute I spend with you. Thank you for stopping by, okay? And you have a good one.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So that's a very good one, a very long one. Detailed as well. One thing I love about my callers is that, okay? So I am rounding up, okay? I think I want us to think about what I said earlier. I'm going to repeat it again some other time. If my proposal is in any way accepted in this temple of truth, then we're going to do something. Even those who are like, abusing Mayegun or trying to see what they, no. You will find out later that I'm actually the friend that you need. I am the best friend that you need. Or you may not need me right now, but you're going to need me sometime soon. Because I've got people who have good hearts, great people, who says that the situation back home is really, really, really worrying them. Some of them have traveled back and they came back with their own version of what they saw. And none of them felt really comfortable with what they saw and they want to help. But we know that those of your oppressors you are jumping after and following, you are glued to them, we'll do our best to untangle you. And that's about to happen. Hello there.
Hello, Mayogu.
Hello, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, this is Patrick calling from United States.
Did you say Patrick?
Yes, I've been longing to talk to you, but I don't know that.
Better, Grant.
Trying like.
I know it's quite tonight, and which is a good thing. It allowed us to have kind of a lengthy, clearer conversation as well. So I'm glad you're calling. So how are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm okay. How is your daughter and your family?
She's fine. She's growing. She's growing bigger, and I'm growing thinner and smaller because I've lost all the best nights I usually enjoy for my sleep. But yeah, she's fine.
I know. Congratulations
Thanks
again.
so much, Patrick. Thank you.
I am happy being the first time caller. I've been a big fan of you for the past almost 3 years now.
I know.
And I just want to appreciate the good work you've been doing. I'm a big fan. Make comments, share your videos and stuff every day. Come back from work in the morning. I have to like
somebody. Yesterday I was saying sending a vote of thanks to my premium members, the people that pay monthly here and all that stuff, subscribers, right? And then when I left the program, I just read the comment and somebody said, "Mayegun, so because I'm not a member, I'm using my data to watch you every day, every night. Share your video, like your video, everything. You didn't mention me." I'm like, okay. I love everyone. Okay. As always, without you, there's probably no Mayegun. So I'm so grateful. Baba. Thank you.
Yeah. I just want to commend the good thing you're doing, the Yoruba Nation thing, the Biafra. All I'm just saying is keep doing the great thing you're doing. You understand me? God is gonna do what He's gonna do in our life. He knows the best. He knows from the beginning to the end. You understand me? So I just want to contribute. This is let the will of God be done in Nigeria. You understand me? Which I believe the Yoruba Nation is a good thing. It's a good platform. It's a good thing. The Biafra thing, same thing. I'm a Biafra, hardcore Biafra. You understand me? Not most especially not the comments from he's my in-law. He's married to my auntie. You understand me? So yeah, so we from same distance. So I just want to say everything will work out at no time. You understand me? So you just keep doing the good thing you're doing, and God bless your hard work, and we'll keep praying for you also, and pray for the One Nation and the Biafra Nation.
Thanks, man.
And just want to say, God bless you.
Thanks so much, and you too. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you have a good night, sir.
Right. Yeah. That's a Patrick there, one of the usual regular callers and one of those interesting ones as well. We've not spoken for a while, and I'm glad he was in tonight. So I'll take another one again. And this time around, I think it's also from the US. Hello there.
My General.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I hail you.
I hail too, Baba. I don't know if as you try, as you throw them, I they catch them, so I they throw back. Oh, they catch them.
Can I lafia diko?
Meda lafia lao. Kaji. Wait. I've told you don't rush me. Don't always rush me. Well, you do give me the simple ones. So you said lafia lao.
I say can I lafia? Sure you are okay. You're doing okay. Lafia,
yeah.
Then you say lafia kalau.
Lafia kalau, lafia lao, lafia kalau. So
you say
say that again.
Inana
lafia. Okay. Ya de.
Inana lafia dada ni muwa.
Yeti Gunjujari Ahmed. Ya de.
No, inana lafia. Inana like
inana lafia.
Ya de ba oni.
Ya de. Ya iki. Ya mata. Ya dogo. Àwọn nǹkan tẹ́mi mọ̀ nìyẹn. So that's where ya àbí nǹkan náà anyway. So how are you, Baba? Meda.
Èwo tún di Dogo wáyé
fún. Dàpọ̀ yẹn nìkan tó bá ga now. So pé Dogo yẹn ni where the man of the house.
You got it.
Àbí Megida. Yaya Megida.
Megida Bali.
Yaya Mata, Yaya Megida, Yaya. Baba, ya fi Yaya left for now. How are you? I don't sweat. You don't understand. Now, people where they watch me go to say I'm trying to make a joke. No. You don't know I'm struggling because immediately you hit me. Everything just disappear. Like I said inside exam hall. See, I'm sweating. I actually feel like I'm failing. God, I'm failing. Usually I should be improving, right? Immediately you said something, I should be like, yeah. But I'm like, fuck, man, I'm failing. So please, let's leave Yaya for now, And how are you, by the way?
Michael, I'm doing good.
How is the baby and the mom and everyone around, by the way?
Yeah.
Grand. Thanks so much.
I don't much to say, but I'll just pinpoint one or two things, Which the man you were talking about, the man the desert era
Tukur, Mamu, the publisher.
Yeah. Kini, that desert era is around Angon Turkey in Kaduna State. Around Angon Turkey. So City, Ibitimuti primary school. Where where that place is. So,
if not because of Boko Haram news and all that, Daily Trust, Desert Herald newspaper, and all those ones that they are affiliates, they always have the correct info on these all activities. But it's only when one of them, it's only once in a while on the Twitter, on Facebook, that we were like, hey, so this thing is happening. Another one is Arambu or something, or Hombu something. But tell me what you want to say to me about the guy, since you know him.
Yeah. So you see, all this, and if you go to that Angon Turkey must be what's this guy name? Osama bin Gumi Abikilon Tukur. Most people tafsir around Angon Turkey, they call it Sambelo Mosque. CBT Desert Enwa.
Right.
Same as they come out from that mosque, they enter the road with the good. In short, not the same place. Why the mosque in the desert area? You understand? And if go to down go Turkey, the fanatism, Tijaban Shele, Kaduna, you see, they start, they fight, they start. They tell you say, Tudun Wada, and going Turkey, Ibon Nikintuke, no, Tudun Nupawa, Tudun Wada, they are almost the same.
Regasa area and all that, yeah.
All those places, if they tell you say fight, they don't start at riot. Now all those places. Now there you will see
So
most
that's
of
like the geolocation for most of those fanatics, where they have the mosques that is serving and feeding their fanaticism every now and then, yeah?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. So you see all those places. If you go to all those places, these places are just called out. You see that there is no more any Christian, not even Christian, language, AD in them. You understand? Yoruba. Because most of the Yorubas, most of you don't understand that our Bashiwai, we are not 100% Muslim. So even you are a Muslim, you are not complete because you are a Yoruba.
Yes.
So they believe that they are more Muslim than you.
Than you, yeah.
Mosque in front of my own house.
And you know, if they could even treat Awusas, Ahmed, I mean, they said publicly, privately, they keep saying that if not because of them that brought through Islam, Awusas and other indigenous people of northern Nigeria, they are infidels. That they came to save them, to teach them. But before, Awusas are always mixing local voodoo plus Quranic teachings and all that stuff. And to them, they should never be mixed. If not because of the Fulanis, Awusas are not different from idol worshippers. They said that publicly. I heard that from them. And I'm like, hey, I thought everybody is the same. I said, no, we came to save you. We are now doing shakara of, that you own the land and the rest of that.
I have my best friend. I will tell you that. I will keep on telling you. My best friend.
Yeah.
The only person, I have a lot of friends,
right.
But the only person who sees as the best friend, this guy, let me even tell you his name, make I shock you. His name now, Fodio. Right. Now his name is that Fodio.
Fodio.
But you know what? Fodio, now his name is that. But make I tell you something, my friend. You see this guy, anything I will tell him, I will tell you, you know what, go and study all these things I tell you. And whatever you make out of it, that's yours. You will come back and say, Baba, this thing where you tell me more. Now Hausa guy from KB. Fulani, is from KB, is an Hausa guy, but forget every single thing where I will tell him. This guy, he will verify and will say, now person will say, in like me and him, we came up together.
I see.
You understand? And he believes anything where I will tell him. I no go tell him just because they are one manipulator or cynical. Everybody wants a better life. And he understands me.
Everybody want to feel safe.
Yes. And you see through him, he sit down with people. Most of the time now, because they say that fanatism, that kind of nonsense, no day in blood.
They have fed him, and there are many, but they are in their millions, and it's I mean, they were interviewed some of them, and also coupled with the fact that opportunity to get them educated properly have been denied them. Okay, and there are so many, like I said, right? They were interviewing one of them, the other, well, they are interviewing more than one of them, and they all spoke almost the same thing. Okay, they didn't see what they are doing when they go out, for example, and they burn and they kill people and they burn properties. Okay, they don't see that they are doing anything wrong. Like you are looking at them and be like, why they do this? They don't see it as anything wrong. Guess another thing there. Somebody told me they said an average Fulani in northern Nigeria today, as a child, doesn't really see it as a wrong thing to walk into a shop, right? For example, let's say he's hungry, Abi, he wants to eat bread. It doesn't see it as anything wrong to walk into a shop, grab that bread, open it up, and start eating and walk out. when you try to grab him and say, come and pay, then he will be like, why are you asking me to pay? Like, why? I said, is it that bad? He said, Baba, it is that worse now. So you go on the fear, say, if you touch him, what if they turn back again and burn your shop, burn everything, kill everybody inside your house? That's how it is now. I said, what?
Exactly. My make I tell you something.
Tell me.
Me, èmi tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, Mùsùlùmí jí, ọmọ àfà ni mi, bàbá ti ní
Alhaji.
And mo graduate Quran as Sabian. But you know, yeah, I did my walima. Mo sì mọ nǹkan tí mo kà. Mi ò ka wèrè mọ́.
You drop out today. Quranic student drop out today. Drop out today. Although when I was still younger, I still remember most of what I read, but as a dropout, I come back home.
You see, but
graduate, I made this graduate, me, I'm a dropout. But anyway, we both we have an idea what you want to talk. So tell me, go on.
This religion that you see is just for you, it's just to, guide you, like to make you to stay away from some kind of things. Just to make you be a moderate person, think well, think about all that.
It's actually a very lovely thing. When I was reading Quran then, and then suddenly somebody just came. Normally when you read Quran, you are going to go and, as a Yoruba man, you go and do Ituma as well. That's what Alaja will say. Alaja will be like, oh my, ko tete pari Quran yen, ko le lo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ma cut tumo. O láti lọ cut tumo. Baba, they just been God said this English version of Quran and the other. So when you are reading, you can see the meaning. So called the best, it makes sense in it. It's quite interesting, but the fanatism and the killings, were defendable, Baba.
Yeah.
Oh, sad, gone.
Yeah. If you see a regular Yoruba house, you will see a big pastor, Shiwa, the Mamu, Adifala, and all. They become the family meeting. Everybody took on but you see that Nigeria, the reason why Nigeria must go is for us to go back. Everybody who are independent, anything you want to
free-minded, exactly.
Do it. Trying to limit you or tell you that no, what you're doing is not right or anything. You need to continue. In America, you can practice whatever thing. If you like, no practice.
Like, just do your thing. Like, people just want to live normally.
Where they are doing their own thing. You can't stop them. It is against the law.
Baba, see, right? We live abroad. You are a Muslim. Me, I don't get religion, okay? But I've told you I've been Omoleke, like I said earlier, right? I've been a born again brother Sheyi for some time as well. And I don't carry egun Eku before. We say we don't go take an osu before and all of that stuff, okay? So with all that experience, I have never, in fact, should I say, Nigeria did not prepare me for the world I am exposed to or abroad, right? But nevertheless, I kind of cope. Where I'm going is this. When you see people who are like homosexuals, gays, lesbians, the rest of all those things, LGBTQ and all those things, right? There is a Nigerian in you that will want to make you speak out your mind. But there is also something that you have learned, emotional intelligence, when you live outside Nigeria, that mind your business. If that person is not coming to disturb your space, you can use your emotional intelligence and just look away. Something that a typical Nigerian that is just reading it, Nigerians who are not in office, so with people who are like, gay, this or that, and they're like normal people, everything, they are not with them, they are reading about it. This one, air fire, you they go. This one, this and that, you will be, and the rest of that. But we living outside, we have this thing that makes us, that allows us to be able to say, just be on your own. And if you're a Yoruba man, I think that's how we were raised as Yorubas as well. Or let me say, mostly as Southerners. I'm a Yoruba man, I can speak for Yoruba, okay? If you are a Muslim, if you are a Christian, if you're a Babalawo, Mamalawo, everybody in a family, there's no discrimination. A lie?
I'll not be lying. Am I going to say me when I did grow up, that fanaticism, that fanaticism don't begin.
So you get something that will make you so irritated, yeah? And you see another person and be like, who is this? You know? No.
My think come out. At nine, my eye open. As I can't even marry, maybe say my wife, an African American.
Right.
She know anything. Oh Lord church, Okombe, Ojoko church.
Yeah, now.
But as me and her, we say, oh, people interest in me, run I dey do my thing. She like her. She dey do am. You see, now she dey even try to talk to people about Islam passing there. And if I know, if I dey act like mad human being, she go want follow am. Where I go dey show say, king down one. Oh my work, that's who we
I got regular share. Yeah, now. You know, first, you know, I'll come out to you go talk, eh? Even your own American wife will be like, why did you say that? No, I didn't mean it that way. I was just reacting. I didn't mean it. You know now, I didn't mean it. I was surprised when you said that. Eh?
I did tell you. So you see, your actions sometimes towards religion, you always tell the kind of human being you are.
The kind of human being you are.
Yeah, if you tell the kind of human being you are. Maybe you don't hide and disguise on religion.
No.
Forget.
Now, own character. If you are that character and you become so kind of a vile, that's who you are. Yeah. Let's start with that. So if you now find people, like-minded people in religion who are like that, don't put it on religion. I keep telling people that, but they keep telling me, Mayegun, you are wrong. Don't think like that. Now the teachings, okay, fine. You are right.
Islam, you are free to iyate me, yato be me. Still a Christian. My grandma is still alive. She's still a Christian. I have uncles that are Christians. My firstborn is a Christian. So what do you want to tell me?
We have Olorisha in my family. We have Babalawo. I don't know. Maybe some new generation don't join Babalawo. But before I left Nigeria, we know to get Babalawo. But we get pastor, we get Elemi in my family. Elemi.
My family, we get Adibala.
I can't. No, we don't have Vifa in my own. We only have no. Go on.
Up to tomorrow, we still get. Around those time 97, 98, Atamalo Church, Tamajoko, Amamawo, all this. You get one day they talk about these Christian movies, all those Yamatanga,
all those films they bring to our villages, yeah.
I don't forget all their name, all those people like them who been at church they go. For my area, for that north church, the CAC, Christ Apostolic Church. You are the Jinotilewa, most of the church, if you belong.
Maybe I've shared my story on this platform, Ahmed. Maybe I'll share one story here that I grew up with the Hausa. I don't even know if they're Hausa or Fulani anymore now with what Nigeria has become. But I still remember their name. I know Gubega. I know Falalu. I know Taiwo. That one we call Taiwo because they are twins. So we just call him Taiwo. You see these three boys, we grew up together in Odogbolu. We grew up, we were so close, that they were selling tuwo. Myself, I sell tuwo because they are my friends. When we go and play football, when we play football together, hang on now, mate. When we go and play football together, and they say it's 4 o'clock, they need to go and sell tuwo. They are my friends. Now let me go remain. So I have to follow them to carry tuwo to a spot where all the Hausas in Odogbolu and all the they are there. We'll be serving them tuwo. And then luru, and then the sauce and all that stuff. But one thing guaranteed is that I'm going to have my lunch and my dinner there. That was how I grew up. That's how I grew up.
No.
Nigeria would have
been a lovely setup. Setting, sorry. It would have been a lovely setting, but no. it's just like no.
Our children won't really, our children can't survive this. If we have been honest, something need to give, and we can't keep quiet.
No.
Ahmed, that's the point. So thank you
If
for stopping by.
So it was created fraudulently, but so basically what was supposed to be done was done, and we have a better place. It wouldn't have been like this. Most of us are here today. Nobody ever talks about separation from Nigeria. But you are for you, the workmen, everybody has to go in his own way.
That's right.
So that we can have a better life. And that is just
and that is possible for those who love Nigeria. That's not too much to ask. Nobody is asking for war.
So
here we are.
If you feel like we are just talking, you are just talking trash, don't worry. Maybe it's your brain that is thinking trash, but the day it happens,
it's all right.
Make no shock you.
If you get on with those, it's just gonna get on you. But we can always deal with trolls as well.
Nigeria will surely disintegrate, and it will not go by war. What people
told me, they said that some said it's gonna be. They are doing the work already. Ahmed.
They are doing the work.
They are.
Make everybody just alert. By the time Obama jack, everybody better pick party. You pick that, make a pick that, make a hold that, everybody more between law. They know the date, but Obama that song you can't take.
Actually, my figure out to Ibonika back in Kashe. I'm with you, Baba. Thank you so much, Ahmed. No, you see, I didn't know. Listen, I didn't have many callers tonight, but I have. I'm going to say I have one of the greatest conversation as well. People enjoyed it, I would say, and I want to say thank you.
Me and you get one more conversation like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think people.
Because we know, one thing, Ahmed. We know something on Mayegun's very political that you and I can pretend to be talking, but we know that there are more than 2,000 people listening to us on all platforms as we speak, Facebook, YouTube, and whatever we say, they are also reacting to them in the comments. So thank you for making it interesting.
You're welcome, Mayegun.
Nice one. You have a good evening, okay, Baba? Princess, I was expecting Princess to join us, but good enough. Let everybody go and digest what I said there tonight. We will take it up another time. Until I am convinced that I should go ahead and do something. In this case, I'm going to hold on to it, okay, Baba? But thank you, Ahmed, for stopping by.
You have it. All right.
Good one, Baba. Nice one. So, I'm so sorry. My time is almost up as well. So I'm going to call it a night at this point. To everyone who normally say, "Oh my God, your this starting video is too long." Listen, most of my broadcasts, or should I say, most of my broadcasts are done live, unscripted. What is it they call it? Uncasted. I just speak freely, and before I start speaking or start talking, I usually have to wait for my viewers. That is why I always have those intro. Sometimes the intro, well, all the time, the intro music is also to tell you the kind of broadcast you're about to listen to, the character behind the channel, Mayegun, or should I say Mayegun General on Mayegun's Diary Political. There are messages in those songs. But if you are not watching us live, save yourself the stress, okay? All you have to do is what? Skip those, the first 4 or 5 minutes, skip it and start listening, okay? Or should I say, skip the first 6 minutes or 7, because usually during those musical break, I usually do some intro into what we are about to listen to. Or better still, save yourself all the headache. Just fast forward it to after 10 minutes. If you're watching the full replay, or if you want to see it in parts, there are also those we call the premiere. You can watch them in parts, not as long as 3 hours, okay? Thank you for spending your evening with me. Again, I'm going to see you some other time. From here to you, I'm going to say good night. You'll be safe and then sound sleep.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. pẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Gaibi number one.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Gaibi number one.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Gaibi number one.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Gaibi number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Gaibi number one.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Gaibi number one.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Máyégún Diary Gaibi number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
jíjó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹ̀rùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.